You wanted your team to come and be brave and play their football. Did you feel that was what they did today?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really pleased. You know, they're a top side. It's a tough place to come. Not much went our way today in terms of we conceded an unlucky own goal and a VAR penalty, so it's not like everything's sort of falling in our favour as well. And just the real character and resilience the boys showed, the belief in the kind of team we want to be, even though there were times today it was difficult to do that. They just kept persevering, and it's a credit to them.
I mean, obviously we've got young players and people on yellow cards as well. You're pleased with the maturity of what they've performed?
Yeah, I mean, that's all part of it. There's a real will and desire to kind of become the team we want to be, which includes making sure that you're disciplined and you're kind of buying into the team ethos. And we had a really young team out there today. I mean, even guys like Vic, that's his first derby, but Destiny, Mickey van der Ven, Pape Sarr, Brennan, all in the early 20s, Pyro, even Kulusevski's only 23, so it was a young team, but just super proud of the experienced guys we did have in there. Romero outstanding, Bissouma has been brilliant all year, and Madison and Sonny was just on a different level in terms of not his goals, just his goals, because his goals were outstanding, but his work rate and his work ethic today was phenomenal.
Just ask you real quick about injuries. Brennan Johnson and James Mason, they both okay?
Yeah, not sure with Brennan. Obviously, seems like he felt something. I think hamstring, so we'll assess that. Look, Matters and Sonny went into it. They weren't 100% going into the game, but they got through it, which suggests to me it's nothing serious.
And a lot of Tottenham managers have come here and lost. You sort of struggling as a person that's probably not happy to draw games, but are you happy with the draw today?
It's not about happy with the result. It's about, I think I said before the game, for me it was about the performance, because you can get a result here, a draw, and like I said, you walk away knowing that we escaped, but I don't have that feeling now. I think we went toe to toe with the top team, and at times I thought we really asserted our dominance on the game. Other times they did, but that's what happens when you face top sides. So even if we had a loss today, and I don't like losing, but for me to keep pushing these guys, they need to feel that out there, that what we talk about, what we work on, they need to see it come to fruition. And when it does against the top team, in terms of just being brave with our approach, I think for me that's the key thing, and because of that I'm pleased.
Ange, can I just ask, you mentioned before how Celtic, maybe there was a bit of a slow start and that's how previously. Why do you think that this time around it feels like so quickly the players have taken to the methods and are embracing it so much?
I don't know. I mean, they're all different, and from my perspective, it doesn't, like I said, doesn't change sort of where I think we're at. I said before the game, we're still 6 games in, irrespective of the outcome. But I think probably what's been the most pleasing thing, and it's player driven, is that they've created a really good environment for themselves in there, where they push each other every day. They're willing to sort of follow in terms of becoming the team we want to become, following what we're trying to provide for them in terms of information, in terms of structure. And when you get that belief from the playing group, I think that accelerates growth. And look, we've still got a long way to go, and from that point of view, the start is still the start for me. But just really proud of the way the players have embraced the fact that we're gonna be this kind of football team.
And what was your view on the penalty?
I couldn't see, but I got no idea about the handball rule, mate. I really don't. I mean, I saw the one yesterday at Wolves, and it just seems like if it hits your hand, it's a penalty, and then at other times, if it hits your hand, it's not a penalty. So I got no idea. I've never, it's the one rule in the game I just don't understand. I've just said in there that unless we're creating, we start developing armless defenders, I don't know how you're supposed to block things and just be in a natural position. So it is what it is, mate. You kind of hope these things sort of even themselves out over the course of a year. But I don't understand the handball rule. I've said that to referees in the past. I don't know how they see it, to be honest.
Much was made in summer when Harry left, particularly
the goals that he provided. How happy are you with the goal return from the whole team, but also particularly with Son, the way he stepped up?
Yeah, look, like I said, he's been outstanding as a leader, as a player. You know, we've kind of put him in that sort of 9 position now, and he just works so hard. He's so team first orientated. It's just incredible. You know, his first thought is what's best for the team. You know, and he puts himself in those positions, and then he has the quality to finish. You know, Matters was outstanding with both assists, but Sonny was there to finish him off, and pleased for him because he's really invested in what we're doing. A lot of the team environment I talk about is driven by him and Matters and Romero and guys like Bissouma out in the field. So it's great he gets his rewards.
So Sonny and Kane had such a great understanding. Can you see sort of signs of Sonny and Maddison maybe developing similar kind of thing?
It depends. I mean, if you've got good players out there, they're going to find understanding for sure. And I think Sonny and Matters both sort of kind of are on the same wavelength at times in terms of the way they see the game, which helps. But the pleasing thing for me is we've scored a lot of goals this year, and they've been fairly spread out. At times, there's a couple of games now with Sonny's got multiple goals, but even today I thought we were a goal threat from different areas as well. Brendan was really unlucky not to get a goal today. It was an outstanding save by Raya. We need to keep doing that. We're not going to just be reliant on 1 or 2 players.
Just on the penalty, or just on the handball rule in general, do you think there needs to be more clarity around that from the GMOL? Or from...
I think any clarity would be good. I've got no idea, mate. Look, that's just what would be me. I don't know, but I've got no idea what the handball rule is, because I've seen all sorts of handballs given, and I've seen all sorts of handballs not given, and they look identical to me. So I don't understand it.
And Joe, a couple of spells today where kind of the team got a bit rattled, a few errors here and there, and how can you seem to kind of keep going through those moments?
Yeah, that's the most pleasing bit, because it's going to happen. You're playing a top team. We're not going to dominate Arsenal for 90, 100 minutes at their place. No chance. So you're going to have some wobbly moments where maybe things don't go our way, a couple of mistakes on the ball, but what you're looking for is reaction. And I thought our reaction was outstanding. We just kept playing. We just didn't get flustered, didn't lose belief, and that's a great sign, because we've got challenges ahead for sure. We're going to hit more roadblocks, more obstacles we need to overcome, and we just got to maintain that belief in being the team we want to be.
When you look at the fact that you went toe to toe for most of that game against a team that is sort of 2 or 3 years further down the line in their own rebuild, does it tell you when you step back that you are ahead of schedule in terms of where you would expect to be?
Yeah, no, I don't have a schedule, so that's when you don't have a schedule, you never know where you are. So don't worry about it. We're kind of wherever we are is a good place to go further. That's all. That's the way I've always looked at it. So I've never put any timelines on it or sort of said, it's going to take a while. But the reality is, the one undeniable fact is we're 6 games in to, with a new team, basically. I mean, I don't know how many of these guys today would have started the last North London derby. You guys know better than me, but I reckon 1 or 2 would have started. So that's a fair turnover, and also the way we're playing. So, irrespective of are we ahead or behind schedule, what we do know is we're 6 games in, and we've had an encouraging start, and we just need to keep building on that.
Jerry, last one, please.
And you talk about bravery, but Doggy got a very early booking, and yet he kept going, didn't he? Is that sort of maturity and bravery you'd like to see?
Yeah, spot on. Like I thought both our fullbacks, had difficult jobs today. Arsenal's wide players are outstanding players, and that's where their threats are. And as you said, Destiny getting booked early, it could have made him nervy, but the way he dealt with it, and in the end, I thought he was the dominant sort of player on that side of the pitch. He finished really strong, and like I said, had to contend with having a yellow card. So it's a great learning experience for him and for all the guys. That they've come through that. As you said, going toe to toe with a top side, and we've come away, irrespective of the result. Obviously, you'd much rather win, and you wouldn't be happy if you lost. But irrespective, you put the result to one side. You walked away going, okay, if we continue down this road, we can be a team that competes against the best.
Okay. Thank you very much.